My name is Ricky, and this is a video of a dietary habits consultation completed on the 19th of May. Hi, Cassandra.
Hi.
Nice to meet you.
Thank you, you too.
Okay, today we're just going to quickly do a dietary habits consultation with you. So basically, my role as an exercise professional is basically just to give you, obviously I'll work within my professional limitations to provide you with some health eating information and advice. Also, I'll provide you with some general public health information that will educate and and support positive health outcomes for you as well. I'll also just quickly run you through some Australian. It's called the Australian Dietary Guidelines. So there are 5 different guidelines, and the first one is basically to achieve and maintain a healthy weight and then be physically active, and also choose amounts of nutritious food and drinks to meet your energy needs. And the second guideline basically is to enjoy a very wide variety of nutritious foods from all these different groups of food. There's obviously 5 different groups of food. The second one is to limit intake of foods containing saturated fat, added salt, added sugar and alcohol. And then the last 2 is just to basically encourage and support breastfeeding and care for your food and basically store your food very safely. So I'm just going to quickly do a questionnaire, like dietary habits questionnaire with you. I'm just going to ask you a few simple questions. Obviously, if you have like a specific meal plan, or if you want to have like a different meal strategy in place, I'll have to refer you to an accredited dietitian or nutritionist. Unfortunately, that's basically out of my scope of practice. But we'll quickly do this first, and we'll go from there. All right. So I've got your name down here, and then today's date is 5th of October. So what's your dietary goal?
I think just to generally eat more nutritious food.
Yeah.
Like I'm not trying to, I guess, lose or gain weight. It's just to, I guess, make the food I do eat more, I don't know, worthwhile.
Yeah. Do you have any like weight loss goals?
No.
Or not? Just more nutritious food and more variety? Do you have any like special diet requirements, such as do you have any diseases or allergies or intolerances?
None at all.
No? Okay, now, how many serves of vegetables do you usually eat per day? So 1 serve of vegetables is basically half a cup of cooked vegetables, or like cooked lentils and chickpeas, or like a cup of fresh salad.
Well, probably on average, I would say just 2 to 3.
Yeah, 2 to 3. And how many serves of fruit do you usually eat per day?
Probably the same.
The same?
Yeah.
2 to 3. How many serves of bread and cereals do you usually eat per day?
I mean,
Like 1 serve of bread or cereal is basically 1 slice of bread or like half a medium roll, or like half a cup of rice and pasta.
I think some days it would probably be only 1, but I think very rarely it would be 0.
Yeah.
And Yeah, I think probably on average about 2, so probably the same, yeah.
Yeah. So how many serves of dairy do you consume per day?
How much is one?
So one serve of dairy is a cup of fresh long life or buttermilk, or half a cup of evaporated milk, or 2 slices of cheese, or half a cup of ricotta, a 3/4 of a cup of yogurt, or 1 cup of calcium like enriched soy or rice or other cereal drink.
I usually have some form of dairy every day, and I do love cheese, which is maybe not always a good thing, but
Yeah.
I'm going to say 2 to 3 again. I'm not a big, not really a big milk drinker. Like I don't drink a glass of
Yeah.
milk or anything.
Yeah, that's fine.
Sometimes it's a small coffee and
Yeah,
milk, but that's
coffee.
not even
Yeah, with
every
milk.
day.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. So how many serves of meat or alternatives do you consume per day? Like how much protein, basically? Do you always include a lot of meat in your diet, or not really?
No,
Or
I'm not a big meat
no?
person.
You're
If I
close
do,
to
it's
being vegetarian, almost.
yeah,
Yeah,
I
a little
could
bit.
be.
Yeah.
I'd say 2 to 3 because I do eat fish. I like fish.
Yeah.
Some days I'll have
Eat
eggs.
yeah, for sure. Alright.
But again, I'm not I'm not a big. I wouldn't have meat necessarily like every lunch, every dinner.
Yeah, fair enough. Okay, now, so with the discretionary choices, obviously just with, AKA, junk food.
Yeah.
How many serves do you eat, basically on a weekly basis? So obviously there's a lot of different
I'm just having a
junk
look
food
at some
choices
of the
for you.
examples.
Yeah.
Look, I can tell you now, I really don't drink. We wouldn't even have 1 can of soft drink every week. Don't mind some biscuits. And I think chocolate, if I break it down to per day, I probably make 1 naughty choice per day, so it might even be 7 to 9. That's a bit embarrassing.
No, that's fine. That's what we're here for, to improve, to make changes. That's fine. So obviously now, I don't really, according to this form from what I see right now, I don't think you need a referral. So we'll just tick no.
I think I need to put a bit more thought and planning into meals, because coming home late from work and it's, you don't feel like making a full-on meal with veggies and, sometimes it is hard.
Yeah. Alright.
Maybe I need to not have chocolate in the house.
Yeah, maybe.
I know. But my husband buys it for me and then I eat it.
Well, he's a
Maybe
good
you
husband.
need to talk to him.
Alright. So, just based on your dietary goal, obviously you want to eat more nutritious food and, with more variety, and you want to improve your diet. So I would say, instead of having, 7 to 9 serves of discretionary choices a week, junk food, I'll say maybe replace, you did say that you generally eat quite a bit of chocolate on a daily basis and the biscuits. I would probably suggest maybe replace obviously chocolate and biscuits with more fruit, as well as maybe adding a little bit more vegetables. I know you do eat quite a bit of vegetables already. You said you could be a vegetarian as well. However, I think you could do with a little bit more veggies, on a daily basis. And also, I would, obviously, you've been training and everything as well. I would say it would be optimal for you to adding more protein to your diet. You know, not if you're not a big meat eater, maybe you could replace meat with beans, because they are very rich in protein as well. You could replace meat with tofu, even more tofu if you like vegetarian food. Maybe more eggs. Like I think that would be better for your dietary goal. I think that's about it.
Okay. Yeah.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
It was nice meeting you.
Thanks.